But there was much more to Bill than the game of basketball.
I remember we're working out before the season, and Bill has to go to North Dakota to sit in for an Indian reservation. I don't know what they were doing there, but smoking peace pipes, I'm sure, had something to do with it. Well, Bill was hilarious. He just made me laugh every day. The guy was just such a crack up.
He was like this throwback to the Woodstock era.
Oh, he was still pretty much a character at that time. You know, I mean, he was the original Deadhead. I think, at least in the Hall of Fame, the Deadhead following the Grateful Dead around.
Walton had followed the psychedelic rock band The Grateful Dead since the early 1970s as a loyal fan and a close friend of vocalist Jerry Garcia.
We had Grateful Dead stickers plastered all over our lockers. And I went up to Bill and I said, Bill, you gotta, help me with this Grateful Dead stuff. Like, I'm not feeling it. Why don't you give me some music of theirs that you like? And so he gave me a cassette or whatever, and I went home and I actually listened to it that night and was listening to the music. And I came back the next day and I had the cassette in my hand and I said, Bill, I'm not feeling it. What is your very favorite song from the Grateful Dead? He grabs that cassette out of my hands and he goes, when you're a Dead fan, it's all one song.
One day I was warming up in practice and Larry and Kevin came over and cornered me. And they said, what's going on, Walton? There's all these new people in town. They all have long hair. They're all wearing those funny tie-dye shirts that you always wear. And they smell really weird. What's going on? I said, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. And so Larry and Kevin said, come on, are the Grateful Dead in town? I admitted that they were on their way. Is there going to be a concert? Yes. Are you going? Yes. Do you think we could come too, Bill? I think we could work something out. The whole team came. Everybody except Danny. His wife, Michelle, wouldn't let him come.
For 2 nights in early November 1985, the Grateful Dead headlined the Centrum in Worcester, Massachusetts, with special guest Bill Walton and the Boston Celtics.
We pulled up to the arena and Bill Walton walks to the back door. We have no tickets, we have nothing. And some guy opens the door and he goes, Bill Walton, I'm with the band. And he just walks in and he goes, and they're with me. No backstage passes. Bill goes, where's the band? Well, we go to a room and next thing you know it, Jerry Garcia walks in, the entire band walks in and Bill's there and they can't start the concert until they get a chance to talk to Bill. The promoter's like going, we're supposed to go out at 7:30. Now it's 7:40. They're going like, Bill's here. We're not done talking with Bill yet. And Bill's introducing people and he's like, it's like old home week with the guy. We're having a beer. We're watching the concert and Jerry Garcia gets up there and he says, sorry we're late, but our old friend Bill Walton came and of course we couldn't come. And the place just starts cheering like, oh, well, of course you couldn't because you had to hang out with Bill for a while. It was just amazing. And then we sat on stage for the concert and those guys were like 5 feet from us. And I looked at Bill and I go, boy, you are something.
When the concert was over, they all looked at me with their kaleidoscope eyes, and they said, wow, can we come back tomorrow? And that they did.
I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I even got it. I was shaking my little narrow butt, to be honest. I enjoyed it. It was a good time.
That, honestly, was a typical day in the life of Bill Walton. And when you got to hang around with Bill, you saw and did a lot of interesting things.
I still don't get the Grateful Dead, but he still loves it.
If you're struggling